and welcome. We're playing Dark Souls 2 again today. Can I get a hooray in the chat? No, probably not, because everyone is comatose. We live in a society of comatose individuals. And that's why they get poison on their boots. Look at that factory. This factory is where my granddad used to work. He was like, son, one day you can have this windmill factory of yourself. And I said, well, maybe that's not what I'm looking for, Dad. And he said, if that's not what you're looking for, then I wouldn't want to be in your shoes, because that's rather sad. And I'd be like, what do you know? You have no money and no respect. Miser. No, I'm a guy, well, I do eat shortbread. I'm Chloanne. That sounds like chlorine. Do you go swimming a lot? Did you know that Dennis Rodman once gave a sugar cookie to a guy called Sally Randy? Sally Randy is a guy who thought he could do better by himself, but he can't because his name is Randy. People named Randy need to understand that blue crescent moons only come on a fortnight.
Fortnite.
Visit me again and I'll kill you. Okay, good to know. Unless we got our boundaries established. Hello, the dead has risen. And the dead has been killed. What are you going to say about that? They usually don't have anything to say about that. Maybe because they're dead. I once wanted to go to school as an architect or as a scientist, but instead I ate shortbread, and now here we are. I'm playing Dark Souls. Let's hear it for the gooseberry boy. He's a gooseberry boy. Some gooses are better with salmon. I was thinking about the state of the world today. And I was like, oh, what a shame. I think that a lot of people are going to be building more semi-trucks and start living in them. It's not too bad of an idea to sleep in a pickup truck. Oh, I'm dead. You win some, you fart some. My mic gets so tight that I gotta take it to the doctor. Doctor, please, my mic's in trouble. The doctor's like, well, that'll be 8 pounds a quarter. And I said, I don't know what that means, doctor. He's in the poop swamp. This swamp is poopier than others. That's Mace-Nick on the chat, everybody. Mace-Nick comes along and he likes, we sing songs together on a Sunday. On a Sunday night, we go singing together on the streets. We sing Chardonnay Good Times, and merrily we stroll along. And people are like, shut up. And they're very rude about it. Sometimes they're nice, but when they're not nice, it's when the guns come out. America knows all about that, so it's fine. I sometimes wonder if I'll be the next Milton Berle. Because he sure does love his cheese. And so do I, for that matter. If you don't like cheese, then you don't have taste. Titanite chunk. That's what I call my ass. This chunk... Fuck! Oh! That's okay. That's why we got the wine today. That's why we got the white wine. I got the white wine today because some guy hit me on the street for no reason. And then I threw an egg at him. And then I'm the one who got arrested. So I'm like, you know what, man? I get to enjoy myself. I'd like to thank everybody who came over to my bar mitzvah 5 years ago. I got my bris at the ripe age of 30. It's like I had 4 gua. That's not the dish. What's the dish called? What's that stew called? Stew gras? Sometimes I ask my cats when they're gonna come back from grocery shopping. And they don't return my calls. I gave my cat a cell phone so that I could keep track of them, and they don't use it. And now they haven't called me back, and they haven't been home in 10 years. You've just been Mace Windowed. Did you know that Mace Windu actually didn't die in Revenge of the Sith? He wanted a reason to retire, and that his death was staged. He got his arm chopped off, but they got robots for that, and now he's on vacation. Last I heard, he's in the Bahama equivalent of space. We'll call it Sunny Doe or some bullshit. Who cares? Star Wars. Fuck! Hoagie Carmichael's a dick and a prick. He made hoagies look real sick. But now we call them glizzies, which means we're getting, frankly, a lot more stupid. I love having glizzies with my bros. I love sucking down a glizzy with my bro. Me and my bro, we glizz all day. See what I mean? I'm not trying to be all Desdemona over here. If I can read Pride and Prejudice, I can beat Dark Souls 2. What are you so angry about, sir? The gate's open now. Silly. It's like people think MacGruber's stupid, and it's like, have you played Dark Souls 2? Large Titanite shard. I like sticking Titanite shards in my butt. And I call them the Randys. Hey everybody, we're the Randys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Light the fucking bonfire. There we go. Do you think, if Jesus came back for the second coming, he would have a bonfire? Or do you think he would go to the movies? If Jesus was resurrected, do you think he'd go see Shrek 5? He'd be like, oh, sweet. I get to see this in real time. I'm Robert Danger Power Bar Man. Who do you like in Nebraska? Cardigans and Samantha. We ride until dawn, and we suck each other's dongs. Every day in Spain. In Spain. That's a song called Take Me Back to the 80s. Written by Rondell the 7th. We ever been kissed by a herring? It's pretty fishy. Everyone, when was the last time you praised the sun, Mystic? Last time I praised the sun was at the swimming pool today. Some old guy saw me naked, he was staring at my balls, and I said, praise the sun. And he said, what's your rates? And I got out of there real quick. I thought that they could be scary, but they're not very scary. That's a little scary. Oh shit, that's a little scary. This is what it must feel like to have bloody nips all the time. That's a lot of chafing. Chafing Alexander. I'm thinking of opening up the Watergate files again and giving Nixon a pardon. Seems to be a pretty solid move these days. I stink, therefore I am. I love feeling like I'm slowly dying all the time. Time to get your snip on. Girl, get your snip on. I'm poisoned again. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. And what's this guy doing? Pretending not to look at my ass? He's like, oh, it's ham's on sale today. I'm like, don't you call my butt ham, sir? If someone compared my buns to meat, I'd be like, well, you better have a good grill. I should use a human effigy, because that's what the Romans made them for. Next time you go to Shirley Temple at a restaurant, make sure you ask to get it with 5 fingers. As good a drink as it is, it's better with a bit of crunch. Crunch, Snapple, Pop. Like the Rice Krispies told you. Hello there. I don't like you. If I was a Mormon, I'd be saying, holy goodness, because I can't swear or take the Lord's name in bacon. Before you go to bed, check every cabinet, make sure there's no Los Tostitos. Because if there is, it'll try and kill you. There you go. Fingers. Wag a mama. Wag a finger. Wag a finger at your mama. Be like, no more, mama. Going to have torches. The torches and the hair. My favorite book about communism. Oh, you definitely do look hard. I just gotta play it clean, and I gotta play it tight. Make sure he doesn't get an opportunity. That's how you protect yourself. You just gotta be really smart about it. You see that leap there? That's how you know he's going into his second phase. Oh, shit, he hit me. See? It's tough. Skill. He tried to bring it back in that second phase, but I was just too good for him. You can tell someone's a pro gamer when they can just go through it like it's butter on a rice paper. They call me Lord Majula because I love sucking on nuts. One time, my mom took off her belt and tied me up to a Christmas tree because I couldn't afford to get anyone Christmas presents, and she cursed me and condemned me to the fiery pits of hell. And I just had to shrug and go, JJ's. Thank you, mother. Sondheim should have made a musical for dogs. I agree. It should have been called, it should have been Wolf of Wall Street. I've got goosebumps on my ass. People tell me that it's hereditary, but I don't think they've seen that movie. Today we're going to make brownies. All you need is a cup of flour and 5 sharts. And some sugar. What's it like going on a date with Aladdin? I don't know. He's not real. Even I know that. You've got nothing coming to you, pursuer? Nothing. The Large Club is a great movie. Looks like we're going to get some invasions. Come on then, Jabber. Is that why your name is Jabber? Because you're a pokey boy? I bet it's because you're a pokey boy. Oh, nice swing. What's wrong, Jabber? Jabberwocky? Jabberwock the clock? Do you like to cook with a wok, sir? Oh, whatever. That should have hit you. This should hit you. Gotcha. I wonder if I can invade any streamers. Maybe I could invade Kai Senats. And then maybe I could, maybe, does that one guy stream at all? PewDiePie? Does he stream? I don't know. What about Markiplius or Jackseptice's nuts? They're just jealous of Nostalgia Critic. There's a hole in the world like Great Black Pit, and it's filled with Shortbread and it's filled with tits. But I actually got a voice acting gig. I got to play Dragon, and I got to play Dragon 9 in the new Dragon game. Do you like dragons? The Dragon game. I am stinky, but in a cooler way. Chipmunks in my butt. They go, Kevin, come back to the kitchen. You haven't eaten supper. But Kevin left 10 years ago because he graduated high school. That's a delusional person. When is Abercrombie and Finch gonna hire me for a commercial? I said, hey Crombie, nice apples. When do we start shooting? Oh, I said, very professional. I think Rafi was gonna come over today, but he said I couldn't do it, and I was like, fuck. He owes me a foot massage. Where the Kurtz? Lick these nuts. Climbing down ladders is good for your bones. Come on then. Wow, this is actually the easiest time I've ever had to deal with this boss. These hammers are straight poggers. They're dead. Thought that was going to be harder, but I'm just pro gamer. If you like pro gamers, don't forget to like, comment, and Shortbread. Thank God for the Bon Marché. You never know when somebody's making Clay Aiken records. Rick Rubin goes on trains. Who is Rick Rubin? I bet he's a sandwich. I may not get laid, but I have a great relationship with my barber. You get laid, and I get shortbread. Put that on a fucking shirt. Peter Piper picked a Peter Pan for dinner and said, you suck. Peter Pan was like, why? Because they don't fucking grow up. Teaching kids to never grow up is kind of flawed in nature. Two goons, one family. That's the movie I'm gonna make. That's the documentary I'm gonna make about gooning. Two goons, one family. It's gonna be a hit. I may not be able to goon, but I can be real goofy. Cue laughter. You can't goon in Cancun. Really? I didn't know that was illegal. That's not good, because I was hoping to meet a guru in Cancun to help me goon. We were gonna spoon, and then we were gonna goon from our spoon to the moon. But instead we just went out for wings. Blue moon flavor. I still rub that on his cock, though. The blue cheese. The septic Spice Girls. In an alternate universe, that's what the Spice Girls were. And they were just, really toxic to their fans. So how long was I sat petrified? Long enough for the old kingdom to have crumbled, I see. Why didn't anyone wake me sooner, hardy ha? The people feared the cursed ones like a plague. Some people would rather keep dreadful things out of sight and mind. That's why I like to take all my negative thoughts. I drink this liquid and I bath up the chemicals and the spoils, and then I just stick it right back up my arse so it goes away for good. And so I shit out again, but then it's like double kill. It's like a double headshot when you do the double tap on someone playing Call of Duty. I'm gonna leave now. Now that's what I call a Lacey Jonas brother. My favorite Jonas brother. This is what Basic says in the chat. My favorite Jonas brother is the one who liked Clint Eastwood movies the most. That's fair. He likes that standoff when they all look at each other with their eyebrows. And they're just looking at each other with their eyebrows. And that was a really big deal for them. I like to imagine sometimes that in an alternate timeline, I played Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. Imagine me saying Ned Stark lines. Your son has no claim to the throne. Winter is shortbread. Winter is cold. One time I took off my pants as a joke, and then people thought that it wasn't a joke. I got arrested. I once let my nephew borrow my violin, but then he accidentally broke it, and that's why I can't go visit my nephew anymore. Basenick says this game is a prequel to Elden Ring. These are straight facts. I like to think that actually Elden Ring is the prequel to all of this. And depending, and the true Elden Ring ending is the Lord of Frenzied Flame, because then dragons come back. Okay, we're ready for a fight. We're gonna keep it clean, we're gonna keep it lean, and we're gonna probably kick the shit out of them, honestly. I'm sorry, Lugatio, my lover. I could not save you from the lost sinner's grasp. Oh! Thank you, very generous. Very generous. Supper time and the living is shortbread. Fish are jumping because there's no shortbread. Bear the curse. Woof, woof, woof. I'm a dog now. Okay, Emerald Herald. Let's go for walkies. that would make the game more fucked up. 17 life gems that I haven't been using. What am I, 24? No, I'm 34. Have you ever named your toaster? I named a toaster once, but once it died, I got really sad and got attached, and I haven't done it again, so I don't get attached again. But if I were to name another toaster basic, I would call him Cheddar. What the fuck? Okay, I'm a little annoyed now. I was clearly trying to lock onto the mannequin, and then it just locked onto him, and because dodge roll attack doesn't focus the target in Souls 2, it means that I just whiff. But that's okay. That's what makes it the best game out of all of them. It makes it the best because it makes it challenging. And you won't get a better challenge than having something that is counterintuitive. That's how you know it's a real challenge. Right, I got 0 souls back. It's fine when I do the damage. It's just sometimes the damage wants to be a croquet party first. Bulls on Parade is about shortbread. One of the most ambitious Rage Against the Machine topics out there. I've got this song stuck in my head from K Demon Pop Hunters. My little soda pop, yeah. My little soda pop. You know what else is funny? Is going to see Galaxy Quest in theaters. Because that movie came out like 20 years ago. Why are you saying that in theaters? My little soda pop. Oh my god! My little soda pop. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Shortbread. And they're just all eating shortbread. Except for the one that died. I can get over it. My little soda pop. Ow. Keither Sutherland shares a birthday with my 49th cousin. Oh shit. My little soda pop. Honey, I'm home with the burlap sack boys. Where the burlap sack boys? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where the burlap sack boys? We don't care. We want to play with the nipple hair. We're the nipple boys, and we don't care. We like to commit crimes. Hi, my name is Chin Hair Fred, and I'm one of the Nipple Hair Boys. I think that's our name. What are our name? And now it's a song about existentialism. Boss time. There goes your tail. That did not take very long. Easy. Bosses, still easy. It's really just the mobs that fuck you up in this game, because that's the only way they can make it difficult. So thank you for joining, everybody. This has been OS Brett, wishing you a jolly good time with your life. And Merry Poppins and Merry Blessings. And until next time, beat your meat, go to sleep, like, comment, and subscribe, and wish for shortbread. Because Santa is always listening.